Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Smith. Welcome to a special edition of Litter Media Live. Our special guest today is Elizabeth Furniss of the Pickaway County Visitors Bureau. We're going to be talking about what brings visitors or guests to Pickaway County. Our interview today brought to you by Rathkamp Financial. Back after this.
At Rathkamp Financial, we act as your advocate in all wealth matters. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
We're back with Elizabeth Furniss. Welcome. I guess you've been on board with the Visitors Bureau now for about a year, you said?
Almost a year.
Yeah. And give us a little background about yourself, where you came from. We were chatting before we went on the air about that, but how you came to Pickaway County.
Well, I am originally from Northern Ohio and have lived in Pickaway County for about 18 years. So my husband is from the county, Westfall grad. Mm-hmm. And so we have two boys that are within the Teays Valley School District. And they keep us rather busy.
Was he a football player?
No, basketball.
Okay, well, basketball. I'm sure that I probably broadcast some of his games 100 years ago, but you telling that Mike Smith said hello.
Absolutely, I will.
Yeah. So some neat things. We first of all want to talk about some upcoming events that are coming to Circleville/Pickaway County, and then we'll get into some other discussion. What's up first on the calendar?
Well, on the calendar, the Visitors Bureau is actually hosting Pickaway Pour. It's a bourbon affair, and that is taking place on this Saturday over at Deer Creek Lodge on the March 9th. And we have featured 7 bourbon distilleries, one of which is located within Asheville, M&O Spirits, and we have a great crowd coming. That is presented by Coughlin Automotive, and we have an expo and then also a dinner. And we're very excited about Deer Creek Lodge. It's newly renovated. They have 110 rooms, and you would not believe the suites and the bunk rooms for kids. So it's really coming together nicely.
It's been many years since I've been over to Deer Creek Lodge. I think the Associated Press had an annual awards dinner there 30 years ago, and I think my wife and the daughter and I stayed all night there. But you're saying there's been a lot of changes since that renovation.
We will be one of the first events since the renovation. The remaining rooms are just opening up this past weekend. Mm-hmm. And at this point, there's about $20 million that has been funneled into overall project that has been coming from legislature and support of our public officials. Mm-hmm.
So
officials.
Beyond this weekend, what else is coming up?
Well, solar eclipse is coming.
Yes.
So April 8th, the Park District has a solar eclipse extravaganza. Individuals should be dressing for a hike and just overall information and history of as far as eclipse. That is registration required. Mm-hmm. It's $2, and every participant receives solar glasses. And that's presented by the Park District. There's also an educational component to that is coming from Pickaway County Library, and that is taking place on March 25th.
Okay.
And I believe registration is also required from that. That is from 6 to 7 o'clock at the Pickaway County Library.
Mm-hmm. And is that recommended that people attend that before going to the actual eclipse?
It's actually more of an education, so it would be, very much welcome.
So that's not something just for kids?
No, absolutely
to attend,
not.
Yeah.
No, adults as well. And it's a nice add-on. There are so many activities taking place within, regarding the eclipse. We do anticipate some significant traffic coming through the county.
Right.
And so that will just be an add-on, and you can stay close to home and experience the eclipse. Do
we know what percentage of eclipse we'll have from this part? Because I think it's northwest of us a little bit that's going to get the best view. It
is. The northern part of us will get a better view. Mm-hmm. However, it's an eclipse.
Yeah.
It doesn't take place.
Yeah. Since 1806, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Exactly. And I don't know that I'll be around for the next one in 2090 or whatever that deal is. Beyond the eclipse, what are we looking at?
Well, we do have Phantom of the Opera over at Ohio Christian University. That is running April 12th through April 13th. Tickets are still available for that. And then we also have the Viking Festival in Asheville. And that is always the last Saturday of April. So it's April 27th. You'll be able to, there'll be all kinds of magic, fire breathing, demonstrations. There is a Viking market, food festival.
Yeah.
And it draws quite a bit of crowd.
Going back to the Phantom of the Opera, is that at the Maxwell Center at OCU? For individuals that have not been to Ohio Christian University's campus in a while, because way back, it used to be referred to as Circleville Bible College. It has turned into a modern college day campus. It's a beautiful facility. I've been in the Maxwell Center a number of times, and there's not a bad seat in the house. So that'll really be something to. Now, do they get their tickets through OCU? Can they get them through your office for that event?
OCU.
Okay.
OCU, and those are online.
Gotcha. Now, people wanting to visit you that have not been to Circleville for a while, you're right on the outskirts of town.
We are. We're located right at the Welcome Center, right on Main Street. So easy to get to, plenty of parking. We do have some activity taking place with Cargill right now as far as some improvements to their facility. So that'll be taking place probably through next several months.
Right. Will that impact people being able to get in and out of your office?
No, not at all.
I think the biggest impediment here in recent months, which is now completed, was the fixing of the ramp there.
Yes.
ODOT was doing all that work, but that's all finished now, we think.
It is all finished. And then we also have, parking right behind the building as well if needed.
All right. Anything beyond what we just discussed there? Of course, we went to, I think, into May.
Right. We have, for all other calendar of events, individuals can visit our website at pickaway.com, or we also have Discover Pickaway app. And that is something that can be downloaded and easily accessed for anywhere from dining, places to stay, easy for friends and family to reach out. But I would definitely recommend taking a look at that. We have many different Easter events taking place, Easter egg hunts, scavenger hunts, things to look at.
The Ted Lewis Museum, for people that maybe have driven through Circleville about 200 times and you didn't know, you probably drove right past it. Is that open only on weekends, or does it have, get in by demand? How does that work?
Yes, you can schedule time, and then there's also limited hours. So would definitely recommend to look on the website, Facebook, and then also call for appointments.
Also in May, does it Williamsport, the Dam Day Festival, isn't that a big May event, or is that happening anymore?
I don't have any updates on that currently.
Very good. I know there was also a go-kart festival races they had in Commercial Point for years. Dan just walked in. Dan, do you know if that's still on or not?
No, it is not.
No. It is not. Okay.
No.
So those are some updated questions that probably people are wondering, because those events are coming up and they need to know. Don't show up if it's not going to happen.
Yes.
A beautiful community, not only Circleville, but throughout Pickaway County, with bike trails, walking trails, so many new things that have happened over, the last several years that have really made it a visitor place to go.
I would definitely also check out the Pickaway Agriculture and Events Center. There's several things that are coming up on their calendar that are open to the public, and they're really expanding their reach.
Also known as the Pickaway County Fairgrounds, for those who, if you've not been there in years, I'm telling you, you got to go to Circleville and see some of these things. A lot of people remember it as it was 20 years ago. And it's like, what happened here? There were so many new things that have come around, improvements, renovations that have been made. It's bigger and better.
I'm very impressed with all the improvements that are being made, the revitalization, and I do anticipate several more things within the next year.
And Circleville's downtown has done like many communities have. They've, rejuvenated their downtown, and it's with the pavilion that's just down the street there, a lot of things other than outside the pumpkin show that make it such a neat place to go, businesses downtown, restaurants, and so forth.
Uptown Circleville
yes.
Is responsible, and also the Pickaway County Chamber does a lot with working with businesses in that area. And certainly there is a new executive director that has come on board. So it's definitely one to take a look at, and then also look at Facebook page for any events coming up. They do have a calendar.
And how, again, can people find information on your social media sites?
Social media is Pickaway County Visitors Bureau on Facebook, Instagram. The Discover Pickaway app is available, and certainly recommend that one. And then also our website is pickaway.com.
Very good. Again, Elizabeth Furniss of the Pickaway County Visitors Bureau has been our guest today. Check out Circleville, Pickaway County, folks. You won't be disappointed. Our interview today has been brought to you by Rathkamp Financial.